Hey folks, welcome back, Law Creations. Quick tutorial for today. I just want to show you guys if you're interested in how to make this particular axe for your custom action figures. It's a quick way, a nice way to customize your own accessories and whatever you want to do. So this is the first time I attempted this, and it came out pretty good. I mean, on a regular, probably 4-inch figure, this particular axe would be a little bit too large. But because of my custom being as bulky as he is, it actually fits in nicely. So I went ahead and made this axe yesterday, and then I made this one today. But I just want to show you guys, if you're interested, what you need to make the axe. So obviously you need a polymer clay, or milliput, or something that dries hard. I went with a polymer clay. I went with Kato clay, because my understanding, this Kato clay, when it bakes very hard and very durable, and that's really what I was looking for. So I take my clay and I roll it out with my pasta maker that you've seen me use, and then I just draw a shape of on the clay. I draw a shape of the axe that, I want to cut out. So I just draw it so I can have an indication, and then I take my my X-Acto knife and I just cut it out. And I just proportion it to how I want it. And then on some parchment paper, I take it and I bake it. And this particular clay you bake at 300 degrees for 10 minutes. And that's what I did on both of these, and they baked very hard, very durable. And it's actually it takes a while to knead this and to get it workable, but once you do, it's really good for accessories, things that you don't want to break or snap. So I cut it out and I baked it, and I have my own little oven that I purchased at the hobby store for just polymer clay. So what do? Then I just cut it out, I bake it. Then I cut out, you need a little skinny dowel like this, and you just cut it to size. And I have my little miter box here, and I just cut my dowel to size. And then I take my, my blade, and I super glue, and I adhere it to there. And then I super glue in the little edges here. And I take this wrap that I also picked up at the hobby store. I believe you can get it in the leather aisle. It's not leather, but it's a nice strapping. And then I just I glue all around the little areas, and it gives it a little extra support. And then I just wrap it. And I wrap down here as well. And you got yourself a good little axe for your custom figure. Obviously, you can make things smaller or proportionate to the figure you want to use. But also, one thing I didn't mention is I take a file after everything is good, and I just bevel my edges, to give it that sharp look. And you just keep going until you get the look you want. You do both sides, and when everything's done, it paints up like this. And you obviously can paint it any way you want. And it comes out really nice. First time I did it, I was pretty excited with how it turned out. And I just been playing around with the polymer clay, just playing around. I'll probably do other weapons. Maybe try something a little more intricate, a little more detailed. This is very beginner level. This is something very simple that any of us can do. Yeah, and the shields the same way. Shields are very basic, very entry level, very easy to do. It's the real sculpting of like faces and hands and stuff like that take years and years of learning. But if you have a little bit of a knack for just creating, you'll definitely won't have a problem doing these. Okay, guys? Any questions, just go ahead, feel free to ask. And I hope this was somewhat informational to give you some ideas. Okay? So just have at it, create, and have a ball.